When you hear the word strength, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Well, today, we're going to look at an organization called Mettle that's totally redefining that word, not just in a gym, but right in the heart of the community. Let's dive in.
So, yeah, most of us probably think of something like this, right? Big muscles. But the whole idea behind Mettle is that true strength, well, it's so much more than that. It's about building something way bigger.
It's the strength to tear down barriers, not just, lift heavy things. It's about giving people the tools to build their own confidence, which then ripples out and builds up the entire community. And this simple phrase, it just nails their whole philosophy. It's not just a gym, it's a community. That one idea right there, that's the fuel for everything they do.
So, in this explainer, we're really going to dig into the Mettle story. We'll look at why their work is so desperately needed, their unique way of doing things, and honestly, the incredible impact they're having.
And the founder, Dave Hembrow, he just puts it perfectly. Together, we are lifting more than just weights, we are lifting lives. I mean, that one sentence is their entire mission, isn't it? Using physical strength as a launchpad for human potential.
Okay, so let's ask the big question. Why does an organization like Mettle even need to exist in the first place? To get that, you gotta understand the problems they set out to fix.
Let's be real. What's the actual problem here? Well, in a lot of communities, especially places that are underserved, young people just don't have a lot of positive places to go or clear paths to follow. And we're talking about some serious barriers. Things like a total lack of safe, funded places for kids to go, or the fact that most gyms or sports clubs cost a fortune, which just locks people out. And honestly, there's just a big misunderstanding about how much strength training can do for your mind, not just your body. Mettle was basically built to smash through every single one of those walls.
So you've got all these challenges, right? Well, Mettle came up with a really specific, really cool solution. It's a whole new way of thinking about what a strength program run by the community can actually achieve. So here's their secret sauce. They take the intense discipline of Olympic weightlifting, those super technical, powerful lifts, and they drop it into a space that is all about making everyone feel welcome. It's this amazing mix of high-level sport and total inclusion, where someone who's never touched a barbell can walk in and feel like they belong.
And how do they do it? Well, it all boils down to three core things. First, they run these amazing programs like Girl Strong that are designed to build confidence. Second, they host competitions, not just about winning medals, but about celebrating how far you've come. And this is the really crucial part. They offer training and development, turning the people in their programs today into the coaches and leaders of tomorrow.
Okay, so that's the theory, that's the model. But does it actually work? Let's get into the impact, because the numbers and the stories behind them are seriously powerful.
First up, let's talk about access. This year alone, Mettle handed out 73 scholarships and bursaries. Think about that. That's 73 people who got the chance to be a part of this, who might have been totally priced out otherwise. That's a direct shot at one of those huge barriers we were just talking about.
And what does that access actually feel like? Well, just listen to this from a participant in their Girl Strong program. It's not just about lifting more, right? It's about finding joy and movement again, building mental toughness, and just finding your people. Finding a place where you fit.
And it's clear this is something people are desperate for. Their programs grew by 30% in just the last year. 30%. That tells you everything you need to know about how much this is connecting with the community. And this quote from a parent, man, it just hits you right in the heart. It says it all. The strength they're building here isn't just about muscles. It's about creating resilience, creating confidence, building the foundation for a whole future.
And their reach is just growing and growing. Through just one of their school programs, they've already worked with over 600 young people this year. They're going right into the schools, teaching these kids not just how to move, but how to be confident in their own skin. And get this community-first, super inclusive approach, it also creates champions. I mean, just look at this medal haul from national championships. 10 gold medals. This is the proof that you absolutely do not have to choose between being inclusive and achieving excellence. You can do both.
So yeah, the impact is pretty undeniable. But what's next? Where does Mettle go from here? Well, their whole vision is about scaling this success, and they know the only way to do that is through partnership. And they've got a really clear plan to make it happen. They're looking to expand into 10 more schools, they're launching a new program to get local businesses involved, and
this is so important. They're growing their own team of coaches and volunteers, a lot of whom started out in Mettle's programs themselves. It's this amazing, sustainable cycle of community building.
And in the end, it all comes back to this simple idea. It might start with just one person, one lift, but the ripple effect, it's huge. By focusing on building up individuals, one by one, Mettle is literally lifting up an entire community.
So that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. When you look around at your own neighborhood, your own community, what does real strength look like? Because Mettle is offering a pretty incredible blueprint for what it could be.